Hi, this is Wilna Furstenberg, and welcome to another Wednesday with Wilna. And today's page is all about how do you make a scrapbook page when you absolutely have zero inspiration, like zip, zoom, nada, nothing, no mojo, just absolutely nothing. Because that's exactly how I felt as I made this page. And I will show you how sometimes when you just keep on working, and working through your issues and how it comes together in the end. But I have to say, in the end. So it was a little rough on me, but I decided to show you the whole process. So I started off by using 9 3x3 inch cards, and I used Becky Higgins Project Life cards, and I just made them a little smaller. And I knew I wanted to use this die cut by Kim Stewart that you can find on iheartstudio.ca. And other than that, I didn't know anything. At first, I wanted to use those papers that you see just on the right of the screen. They are beautiful papers by Chicken and it's called Twirly Girly. That's the name of the collection. But when I started to assemble the idea that I had of the squares and adding those papers to the squares, it just didn't work. I wanted something way more vibrant and I wanted yellow. And there you can see how I adhered some of the papers to the squares, and it was just too soft and too subtle. For some reason, I wanted something vibrant. You can see that I used gelatos on two of the squares, that one that looks like an ombre effect and a purple one. And then I went to the Lemon Lush by Studio Calico because I knew at some stage I want to make a page with those papers just because they are so vibrant. I love the lime greens, the purples, the oranges, the blues. And then I started to cover the squares again with Lemon Lush papers. And I want to say too many things all at once. The thing is that at this stage, I felt like nothing is working. It's not working. It's not right. I had absolutely no desire even to continue with the page. I was so tempted just to say, I'm done. I'm just done. But then I decided to make it a project of working through bad mojo. This is when I decided this. And in the end, it worked well. Right, now, one thing that you should not judge me for is the amount of papers that I used up in this video, because I changed my mind so many times. So I thought to justify it by saying that let me make the mistake so you don't have to. Maybe that makes me feel better. But I do have a box where I keep my scraps. So everything that I didn't use, I just threw in there. And so I do have them left over. Yeah, I adhered to the wrong side of the purple paper. So I felt a little silly or stupid when I did that. But anyway, so now it's already starting to look a little better. For me, I decided the purple gelato was a little harsh. And I decided just to color it with yellow gelatos and just make, add some water, add some more yellow and dry it up. For some reason, I just wanted this page to be sunny and happy and yellow. And the yellow gelato is a wonderful way to add that splash of color and a painterly feel to it. So you can see that I covered some of the squares both sides, and that was because in the end I flipped them over to decide which side do I like best. and looking through that little lemon lush paper pad is a very cool idea. The other thing that is cool about those little pads is you don't waste a lot of paper, so you can cut out of them. You can see I added the market square by my mind's eye, that little paper pad there, and there's some more options happening there. The gold vellum from last week that I'm just going to add on one of the squares. And so I just kept on working, planning, playing, adding things, and in the end it worked out perfectly. I also am browsing through a box of embellishments, just picking up some embellishments that might work. I didn't use all of them in the end. There you can see I added my photograph, because at that stage I realized that I have to know what picture I'm using. So I'm doing a black and white picture just because everything is so colorful. And now I'm going to be stamping with gelatos. And this is also something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I have done it before, and it's so easy. So you just put your stamp on your acrylic block, and then you pick your color, gelato. You need a little spritzer of water as well. And you just color them. And then you just spritz them with water. And I'm doing it off camera because I don't want everything wet. And then you just want to place it down and really press it down. There you go. And it's perfect. Actually, it's not perfect, and that's what I love about it, is the fact that you get that painterly feel to your stamping. So now I'm doing one with a red heart, and I decided to do the written parts around it in black. So just picking up a black gelato and just doing them in black. But now the corners of the hearts were black, so I just wiped that off, add some red. And again, just spritz it with water once or twice and let it air dry for a second, and then you stamp it. The stamps are by Ollie Edwards, and I got them on 2-piece in a bucket long ago. I don't know what the name of this set is, but it's lovely. I mean, most of his stamps are so beautiful and lovely to work with. So for the first time since I started doing this page, I'm feeling this is coming together, and it just might work in the end. I'm doing one with orange, and even though it's super light, it still worked perfectly, or worked well on the yellow. So I'm just spritzing it, and now I'm just going to stamp the orange on the yellow. And there you can see it's actually very clear, and I'm putting my stamps there because I'm going to wash them with water, just a little soapy water. And now I'm going to go through my stash of embellishments and start to add embellishments to this page to make it interesting. I'm adding a little bit of Heidi Swap there that I bought from Michael's. Lovely set of 3-dimensional type of stickers. So it pops a little. And then I'm going through my stash, like I said, just looking for other little tidbits that might work. And this is what I decided to make it very interesting. Like every little square has to tell a story of some sort, even if it's just visual. So the total page in itself should be pretty, but every square should be pretty as well. So I'm adding some hearts by Studio Calico in lime green, which is one of my favorite colors. And I think I'm just going to add some music so you can see how I finished this page. It's not rocket science, and I think it's just working with it until it works for you. I think that's the best advice that I can give you if the mojo is low, like it was for me. Right now, I decided maybe I should add washi tape to the back of the flower pot flower, right in the middle. So I added a few strips of washi tape, and as you probably know, I covered it up anyway with a piece of yellow. So again, just working with it, taking away, putting back, and some might even like the colorful washi at the back of the rose. I think it's just personal preference what's happening there. I just want to say something. This month, next week is my birthday. Yay! And so I decided to make a free cut file that you can see here, and it's free with any purchase on iheartstudio.ca, and there's no minimum purchase, so you just have to purchase anything and you will get a free cut file. So how cool is that? And it's valid till the end of June. So I am very optimistic about this page at this stage, and I'm actually starting to love it. But then I felt that the flower is disappearing on that washi background, and I decided to add something at the back of that flower. I'm thinking, what do I put there? Do I put a piece of white paper? Do I paint? What do I do just to make it better? And in the end, I decided to do the yellow, and voila, it worked perfectly. I think we should play a drinking game with me when I say perfectly. So now I'm just gonna adhere everything and add paint splatters, and I'm going to write a lot on my little cards, and then my page is done. Mounting a page is always fun. I'm just taking off a little bit of the white, and I want to mount it on this beautiful paper by Studio Calico with the stars. So I just love the effect of it, and then I just had to figure out to make it a perfect square, because sometimes even in my disorganized chaos, I want some stuff right. So I'm a little OCD sometimes on proportions and things like that. You can see not the squares inside of the page is aligned or anything, but I want the sides of the inside page to be right, so I want it perfect. So there you go. Page is almost done. Just distressing the edges a little. I'm careful not to get a paper cut, and I'm careful not to smudge my wet paint. Then I just wanted to add a little title that I cut from files that I created for iHeartStudio a while ago, and I decided to name it Keep It Simple, and that's the name of the page. So now I just had to decide, where do I put the title, and I put it right there. So there you go, my friends. This is how you make a page when your mojo is long gone. You just keep on working with it and adding to it and subtracting until it feels right. And you know that old saying that says that he who never quits, make it. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. I'm going to skip a week because it's my birthday, and then I will see you on the interwebs. Bye.